My cherished one, imagine this. 10 souls gathered in a quiet room, unaware that the air was about to thicken with unspoken truths. They were simply there, conversing lightly, when your name slipped from the lips of your special person like a sacred whisper carried on the wind. In that instant, every conversation halted. 10 pairs of eyes widened. 10 hearts paused mid-beat, as if the universe itself had pressed a gentle finger to their lips, commanding silence. Your beloved child, do not dare skip ahead, for what unfolds here is a tapestry woven with threads of destiny, emotion, and divine revelation that will set your pulse racing and your spirit soaring. Stay with me through every word, every breath, every pause, because something monumental, something life-altering, awaits you at the journey's end. Your special person had no idea ears were attuned, no clue that hidden listeners lingered just beyond the veil of casual chatter. Yet, when your name emerged, soft at first, then with a tremor that betrayed months, perhaps years, of buried longing, the entire atmosphere shifted. It was as though a storm cloud of pent-up feelings burst open, drenching the room in raw, unfiltered emotion. Their voice quivered not with rage or resentment, but with a profound depth, a vulnerability they'd armored with silence for far too long. Everyone present leaned forward instinctively, drawn like moths to a flame, terrified that even the softest exhale might cause them to miss a syllable of this unfolding miracle. Your name was uttered again, this time cradled tenderly, as if it were a fragile glass ornament they feared might shatter in their grasp. Beloved, hold fast, and do not scroll away. One among those 10, moved by an impulse deeper than curiosity, captured every moment, not to exploit or gossip, but to preserve a fragment of eternity. In those fleeting seconds, truth escaped its confines, draped in layers of heartfelt regret and aching nostalgia. Your special person spoke not of your imperfections or the scars of the past. No, they delved into the hollow void of absence, the futile attempts to fill a space that only you could occupy. They confessed the relentless pang of missing you, a person they had tried desperately to supplant, but found irreplaceable in the quiet corners of their soul. The listeners were rendered speechless, stunned into a profound stillness. One later described it as bearing witness to a dam finally crumbling after years of holding back a flood of pretense. Stay with me, my dear child, for the revelation builds like a symphony reaching its crescendo. Another murmured in awe, "This is the sound of authentic love, unadorned and unbreakable." The way your name rolled from their tongue wasn't fleeting or indifferent. It was laced with desperation, a plea woven into every vowel and consonant. They admitted, in hushed tones that echoed through the room, to revisiting your ancient messages under the cover of night, scrolling through words that once brought joy and now evoked a bittersweet torment. They replayed your final exchange in the theater of their mind before surrendering to sleep, each recollection a dagger and a balm. Friends attempted to intervene, to stem the tide of vulnerability, but the dam had broken. The truth cascaded forth uncontrollably. Those 10 now bear a burden too weighty for casual conversation, a secret that pulses with life, demanding release. Some have already extended subtle feelers, dropping hints in conversations that your special person still invokes you in solitary moments, when the world fades and only memories remain. One recounted catching them gazing at a faded photograph of you, a soft smile curving their lips as they breathe. If only I could bare my soul to them once more. Do not hasten past this, for the cosmos is orchestrating a grand design. Your name is being murmured anew. this time to someone in your inner circle, a conduit through which the universe funnels its whispers. Energies are converging, moments aligning with precision, poised to catapult this concealed truth into the spotlight. Prepare your heart, my child. What has slumbered in shadows is on the verge of dazzling revelation before all eyes. In the aftermath of that pivotal evening, ripples began to spread, subtle at first, like whispers in a vast ocean, then gaining momentum, inevitable and unrelenting. The 10 witnesses could no longer contain the potency of what they'd absorbed. It was a force too vibrant, too saturated with authenticity to remain entombed. Your special person didn't merely mention you. They unleashed a confession from the depths of their being, one that had festered in silence. Tears glistened in their eyes, genuine and unfeigned, as they attempted to cloak the emotion with forced laughter. But the facade crumbled, trembling hands, a voice fracturing like delicate crystal. Everyone beheld the unvarnished reality. This is the pivot point, the axis upon which fates turn. That very night, as the room emptied and solitude enveloped them, your person lingered in the dim glow, fixated on their phone screen. Fingers hovered over your name, typing messages that dissolved into unsent drafts. A confidant later revealed they had whispered into the void, "I pray they're thriving, truly. Envision it." After the storms of separation, the lingering concern for your well-being persists, a testament to enduring care. The observers likened it to a prisoner shattering their self-imposed chains, emerging into the light of honesty. Words that had been imprisoned for eons finally tumbled free, disheveled, impassioned, profoundly human. They spoke not for acclaim or pity, but because the weight had become unbearable. An acquaintance of yours may soon allude to an odd, overheard snippet. Dismiss it not as coincidence, for this narrative is boomeranging toward you, a wave cresting back to its origin. The universe amplifies their admission through omens, vivid dreams that blur the line between slumber and wakefulness, melodies that materialize unbidden, evoking floods of recollection, scents that transport you to forgotten embraces. These are no mere happenstances. They are vibrational echoes traversing the ether. Presently, your special person tosses in restlessness, cognizant that their outpouring may breach containment. They oscillate between trepidation and optimism, yearning for you to discern that their words were born of love, never malice. They confided to another, "My care never waned. I simply lacked the courage to confront the wreckage I wrought." The ensuing hush was palpable. No movement, no inhalation, as clarity descended like dawn. The love they had shrouded in remorse still flickered, a steadfast ember amid ashes. Cling to this tale, my child. A colossal unfolding looms. Whispers from sealed chambers are navigating labyrinthine paths back to you. And upon arrival, the landscape of your existence will transform irrevocably. The ambience surrounding your special person has metamorphosed post-confession. Gazes linger with newfound understanding, for the emotions they masked are now exposed as inexorable. One comforter was met with repetition. Your name, murmured like a mantra, granting fortitude while inflicting fresh wounds. Emotions permeated every inflection, every interlude, every exhalation. They've shunned familiar haunts. The cafe where steam rose amid shared laughter. The park bench etched with invisible initials, melodies that once underscored your harmony. Your essence pursues them relentlessly, an indelible imprint. The 10 have evolved into custodians of veracity, each clutching a shard of the mosaic. Yet silence fractures. One has dispatched a veiled missive inching toward you, camouflaged in innocuous dialogue. Concurrently, as you absorb these lines, your person contemplates you with equal intensity. They sense the inexorable tug, that ethereal magnetism defying separation. Their soul craves the serenity uniquely yours. That evening yielded an unforeseen vow. Should fate grant another opportunity, flight will not be my choice. It resonated as an oath to the heavens, beseeching cosmic delivery, and here it arrives. Your encounter with this message is no accident. Timing, portents, resurgent reminiscences, all orchestrate a symphony of enlightenment. The force that extricated their truth now synchronizes your awakening. Remain anchored, for the pinnacle approaches. The exact phrasing that silenced the assembly and illuminated love's immortality. The chamber plunged into absolute quietude, breath suspended. Your special person, quivering faintly, articulated the words that petrified all. I still love them, and no soul shall ever supplant them. Though subdued, it thundered through hearts, liberating a long entombed verity. Disbelieving glances exchanged, acknowledging a juncture capable of reshaping dual trajectories. They divulged nocturnal visions of you, your mirth echoing, your quietude comforting, your aura enveloping. You infiltrate their consciousness unpredictably, amid twilight, within lyrics, amidst throngs, prompting pauses where reality dissolves. The 10 were emotionally besieged. Tears traced cheeks, affirmations escaped lips. This embodies true love. They've atrophied internally, unspoken. A scribe immortalized the discourse, not for scandal, but fidelity. That chronicle now migrates toward you via serendipitous vessels. Your person embraces the dissemination with solace, having triumphed over arrogance. Subconsciously, they yearn for your auditory reception, attuned to your heartbeat's cadence. Anticipate direct outreach from one of the 10, tentative at first, gauging receptivity. Upon disclosure, perspectives will realign. Disseminate this if divine synchronicity resonates. Inscribe your sentiments and subscribe for culmination, where cycles complete and cosmic intent crystallizes. The 10th, most reticent, eventually vocalized. Post-departure, your person remained in the vacant space, gazing at phantom occupancy. Dim illumination, laden atmosphere, regret entwined with yearning. Your name, a reverent incantation. Phone unearthed, images perused amid saline smiles. They merited not my reticence. The eavesdropper retreated, inundated by authenticity. They extolled your luminescence, the virtues you instilled, compassion, forbearance, revitalized sentiment. Then, astoundingly, retrospectively, I'd elect them eternally. Synchronize with this vibration. Your person mirrors it. Reminiscences, harmonies, tokens. One observed scribbles in a journal. You are my sanctuary amid chaos. Not mere affection, fated bond. The 10th resolves to locate you. Veracity demands its intended audience. Upon full narration, non-coincidence will dawn. The avowal has traversed epochs, individuals, quietudes, now at your threshold. Direct reiteration will elucidate. Propagate if moved. Comment visceral responses. Subscribe for sequel unveiling enigmatic recording missive. The 10th has initiated subtle anomalies, a cryptic utterance evoking thoracic constriction, harbingers, dreams hyperreal, abrupt tunes, olfactory revivals, vibrational resonances. A recording exists, progressing circuitously. Its unveiling heralds solace, affirming perpetual affection. They implored, "Convey my unwavering faith in us, despite feigned detachment." Profound, poignant, a bid for redemption. They quest via intangibles, locales imbued with your vibe, laughter's repositories. Tormented by incompletion, your name ascends in celestial supplications. Observers behold wonders, communiques, reconvergences, inexplicables, inexorable divine confluence. You've endured sufficiently, hearts primed for veracity, not accusation, but souls defiant of oblivion. Their declaration, pledge cloaked in anguish. Inhale the thoracic tug, affirmation. Cosmos replays for Renaissance. Circulate if love recurs. Note cardiac echoes. Subscribe for recordings arcane communique, potentially transformative. The once concealed capture mobilizes via conduits to you. Unexpected manifestation. Timbre thunderous yet velvety. Names savored, memory dual-edged. Releasing them seemed valor. 'Twas life's gravest air. World halted, sighs, hush, murmur. If this reaches them, know I await. Cosmos responds. Anomalous shifts, reveries, intuited ruminations, transcendent energetics. Not verbal alone, chronal perfection. Preparations for frontal candor. Imminent tokens. Enigmatic text. Resurfacing moniker, mnemonic pathway. Destiny's span. Beyond remorse. Reunion germination flourishing. Mending via honesty, chronology, bravery. Sense pectoral warmth, imminent desire. Propagate love's return. Inscribe reactions. Subscribe for reunion inception. Inaugural direct utterances revolutionary. The exhale, reunion dawns subtly. Proximity mere strides. Voice confessional. Atmosphere electrified. Rehearsed scripts evaporate. Verity pulsates in muteness. Gaze reminiscent, laden with wisdom. Suspension. Cosmos recedes. Dyad confronting magnetism. Initial susurration mirrors capture. Presumed oblivion strength aired. Tremors visible, cardiac in timbre. Witnesses would weep. Ether retains unsent epistles, tacit pardons, insomniac vigils. Not to alter history, to grasp love's essence. Alignment impeccable. Every fracture conduit to dialogue. Osseous certainty, predestined. Serenity, not turmoil. Proper ending asterisk. And in that suspended moment, as eyes lock and truths hang unspoken yet understood, your special person reaches out, not with grand gestures, but with a simple, trembling hand. I've carried you here, they whisper, tapping their chest, through every storm, every dawn. This is our beginning anew. The universe sighs in relief, paths merge irrevocably, and two hearts, once fractured, beat as one in eternal harmony. What was lost is found. What was whispered is now lived. My beloved child, your story of love triumphant has only just begun. Subscribe note with loved message asterisk. If these words stirred the depths of your soul, ignited hope in the embers of your heart, and reminded you that true love weaves its way back through the tapestry of time, then share this message with those who hold faith in second chances and divine reconnections. Comment below with the emotions that surged through you, the tears, the chills, the unbreakable belief that your special person is drawing near. Subscribe now, my dearly loved one, for the journey continues with more revelations, signs, and the full bloom of your destined reunion. You are cherished beyond measure. The universe loves you, and so do I. Stay blessed, stay open, stay with me.